Yo, what up? It's your boy, 410 Josh, back in the building. You know, happy to see everybody. Glad be back. I know Monday, y'all didn't get the hot topic Mondays and the viral news. It's had a lot of things going on, business wise, personal wise. But I'm back. I apologize for that, but I'm back and I'm here for our Throwback Thursday edition, and I will be back, next week again with the Hot Topic Mondays and following up. Um, but before we get into the proceedings this evening for our Throwback Thursday, y'all know what y'all got to do. Go to my YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, 410 Josh, hip hop underscore 4123. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Also, go follow me on my Instagram page at the real 410 Josh. So, today is a really, really special Throwback Thursday edition. Usually, y'all been getting like 80s and 90s throwback classics, but I wanted to break up the monotony with that. And because I love to go back to the vintage classics, the classics of my era and before that, to show you kind of the lineage on how we got here today as hip hop fans. So today I want to go to some throwbacks. Probably these throwbacks are within the last decade, so within the last 10 years. We got two really amazing classic albums, and I'm going to just be honest with you. These albums are really, really special to me because these are two albums I still listen to today. Got one for the females, one for the males. So the first one we're going to jump into is Rapsody, Laila's Wisdom. Rapsody, Laila's Wisdom came out September 22nd, 2017. So this album is roughly coming up on its seventh year. And this was Rapsody's second album, her follow-up to her debut, The Idea of Beautiful. But this album in particular put Rapsody on the map as far as the mainstream world because she's always been out there. She's always had bangers, but this one really put her on the map. So let me tell y'all how I found out about Rapsody. I actually found out about her through a Mac Miller song. Rest in peace to Mac Miller. And it was a song, I forget the name of it, but it was produced by Ninth Wonder. Mac, I think, co-produced it. And I heard the song and I was like, man, who is this? She was just was spitting hard. Like she was going in on the rap. So I heard her and then I started following up on her catalog like how I always do. And then I just became an instant fan. The crazy thing about it was when Mac Miller passed away, she had said, Rapsody had said Mac Miller was one of the first people to embrace her and take her on tour and give her some game, in hip hop, along with Ninth Wonder and others. But that was a really good, moment there, really good thing to hear. But her album, Laila's Wisdom, top to bottom, it's just fire. Produced by pretty much Ninth Wonder and the Soul Council. So you got Ninth Wonder, Amp, E. Jones, Crisis, whole Soul Council. And the features on here are just phenomenal. I mean, she got Kendrick Lamar, Anderson .Paak, BJ the Chicago Kid, Busta Rhymes, Terrence Martin, Amber Navin of Moonchild. I mean, the whole album is just fire. My favorite song on there would be Black and Ugly with BJ the Chicago Kid. It's one of those records that, it's BJ got that soulful voice combined with her lyrics and the soulful track. It's just an instant banger. A roller coaster jam called Love. We got Nobody with Anderson .Paak and Busta Rhymes. Power with Kendrick Lamar and Lance Skywalker. Ooh Wee with Anderson .Paak. Um, Jesus Coming. The whole album, top to bottom, is just fire. It's a classic hip hop album. You know, bars, production, no gimmicks. It's just a pure, authentic hip hop album. Um, to me, the cultural impact that this album had was at a time where where a lot of the young females coming in the game, and they're coming with over the top sex appeal and raunchiness and ratchetness, and that's cool because I like some of that music too. But here comes Rapsody with just something totally different. Now that's not to say probably she won't twerk in her personal life, but here she comes with an album that's just completely different than what is already out there. Like, she just came out the clear left field and nailed it. And she got all the respect in the world from the top MCs. And the crazy thing about Rapsody is that she's got a large male fan base support, behind her for her work. This album definitely was something that that definitely really came out the clear blue sky and hit the game. Like, okay, there are women out there that are doing something different than what we typically get from females of hip hop today, and it was just fire. It was just fire, top to bottom. Personal impact on me, it renewed my faith in the fact that the monotony can be broken no matter what the landscape is. Like, so no matter if it's all trap or all drill or all melodic, there will be eventually somebody to come out and say, I'm doing this and it's fire. It's as fire or more fire than what's out right now. So shout out to Rapsody for this album, man. I still listen to it. It's one of my favorite albums by a female. In hip hop, and one of my favorite hip hop albums. The second one, ironically, is an artist that is on this album that we just spoke of, and it's none other than the legendary Kendrick Lamar and his debut album, Good Kid, Mad City, which dropped October 22nd, 2012. So this year will be the 12 year anniversary of this album. So Kendrick Lamar, how I came about to know him was they were just mixtapes, Compton State of Mind, Section 80. I heard him freestyle and do some things, but when I heard High Power off Section 80, I was like, yeah, this kid is something different. And he's another one that came out at a time where hip hop was in a really weird space, and a lot of people my age and even some of the younger ones that really appreciate lyricism. Hip hop was just like, man, it's dead. There's no more lyrics. We're not getting no bars. We're not getting creativity. Is everybody just gonna be singing and trapping or drilling? And here come Kendrick Lamar with Good Kid, Mad City. Top to bottom, this was a classic. Every song from Master Splinter, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Backseat Freestyle was probably my favorite record. Art of Peer Pressure, Money Trees, Poetic Justice, Good Kid, Mad City, The Track, Swimming Pools, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, Real, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe remix featuring Jay-Z. The features on here is just, he's got the top, Drake, MC8, Jay-Z, Anna Wise, J-Rock, and Dr. Dre. So it's like you can't go wrong with that. Dre produced on here, Hit Boy, all of TDE producers, Dave Free, Tay Beast, It was just a monster album. The cultural impact of this album was, again, he broke the monotony and he set the bar so high by breaking the monotony. Like Kendrick solidified himself as one of the all-time greats to where publications at the time this dropped was deeming this the Illmatic of the new generation. Now, of course, everybody threw a fit. Oh, how can you say this is Illmatic? Nothing compares to it. I get what they were saying. They weren't comparing the albums, but what Kendrick did as a brand new artist, a young brand new artist, is exactly what Nas did with Illmatic. He came in, even though the climate was different for Nas, Kendrick came in as a young MC, just with rapping, lyricism, creativity, great production, A1 producers, A1 features, and just knocked it out the park. Like, for most people, like this was an instant classic. When I first heard it, I didn't think it was an instant classic because I was just trying to give it a little more time. But as the album progressed and I see like how people were really taking to it, yeah, this is a classic. No question. It's honestly, it might be the best album of his era. Like Kendrick with this album, yeah, I could see why this would be the Illmatic of his era, because at a time, melodic rap, trap music, drill was, on the was starting to make some noise. Here comes, again, he broke the monotony and brought us something new, refreshing in a time where everybody was doing stuff the same. So you got to give Kendrick Lamar his props. Personal impact on me, same as what Rapsody. He renewed my faith in a new generation to say no matter what's going on, it will be somebody that's going to change the landscape and change the game and make you realize why you fell in love with hip hop again. So, and he really opened my eyes to, as an older guy, not old, but just older, to, don't be so quick to throw away the new generation, because, there will be a Kendrick Lamar, in a new generation. There's always going to be one or two artists that's going to come out and make you realize, yeah, this is why I love hip hop. This is why I can't give up on the culture and give up on the music. So, where are they now? Rapsody, right now is working on a new album, and she's going to be dropping that soon, hopefully this year. She did have a single with Hit Boy that was pretty dope. That's out there. Kendrick, he put out an album a year ago. I'm sorry, it might be 2 years ago. Let me make sure I get that right, because sometimes my memory be bad, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. He put out an album about 2 years ago that was, really good. And Kendrick's kind of one of those artists that kind of takes his time to craft the body of work. So he still does like features sporadically, and hopefully we'll get something this year, or a song or an EP or an album, something, because he's an artist that people look forward to hearing from. So gotta give Rapsody and Kendrick Lamar their flowers for both breaking the monotony in their own way in a landscape of hip hop where everything was pretty much the same. And much respect to them. These are two of my favorite albums, two classics, two game changers, that really broke the mold. So that's going to be it for the Throwback Thursday. I will be back tomorrow with the Friday releases and reviews. I promise y'all I will be. And as usual, y'all know what to do. Tell your family, friends, co-workers, whoever you know, even if it's a stranger, follow 410 Josh on his YouTube page, and then go to my Instagram and follow me on Instagram at the real 410 Josh. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow for the Friday releases and reviews. Peace.